What are some of the factors that contribute my client or listener into getting a favorable rate on their insurance policy?
I think it's probably going to be fairly obvious to the listeners that your personal health circumstances have a lot to do with it. What are your personal habits? Do you have any illnesses? Do you have an exercise program, as an example? Almost every carrier that I write for today asks some questions about what do you do for exercise? Do you use tobacco products, or what are your alcohol consumption habits?
Or even other stuff.
Yes, other stuff. What about your driving record? What about your family history? I don't recall seeing anyone decline for family history. If you want to get the very best possible offer from an insurance company, having a good history, family history, maybe a history of no cancer, no heart disease, no high cholesterol, no hypertension, those kinds of things are all very helpful.
Let's kind of jump into the exciting topic that, like, what if I die, Sandy? How do I pay taxes on my insurance benefit, or do my heirs pay taxes on the benefit that they receive? And I understand, and sounds kind of basic, but I would name a beneficiary, and that's the person that would receive those funds. So if I pass on, I've gotten a policy with you, what kind of taxes can the heir or beneficiary expect to pay?
Under most circumstances, making certain that I say that if it's done correctly, that the death benefit proceeds from a privately owned life insurance policy will pass to the beneficiaries without income tax. For the most part, people take their death benefit proceeds in a lump sum.
Sure.
And at that time, if it's a privately owned policy, paid for with after-tax dollars, meaning that we wrote the checks for our premium from our checkbook after we paid taxes on our salary, and we didn't somehow, in the meanwhile, deduct that as an expense from our return, then those dollars are tax-free.
Am I going to expect to pay taxes on that wealth that I'm creating in the sidecar through the cash value? Is that the right question? Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's actually very good. That's a shrewd question. The cash value becomes part of the death benefit in some policy designs.
Okay.
And so if that's the case, if the cash value does become part of the death benefit and the insured person dies, then that cash value buildup is non-taxable. As long as the policy hasn't been overfunded, the insured person may be able to withdraw those cash values or access those cash values via loans, policy loans, to pay for all kinds of things. Maybe the most popular thing would be a supplemental retirement income on a tax-favored basis.